I done did this video maybe like 3 or 4 times. So here's the thing. I'm a round earther, right? Like I think that the earth is round, all right? But there is one thing that makes the round earth weird, all right? So they say it's 8 billion people on the planet. I always like to say it's 10 billion people because it's people that they don't do the census thing. It's people that you don't know about. They on this island. So it's 10 billion people on this planet. And they say it's like 350 something million people in the United States. So I say that it's 400 million people in the United States, right? Or 500 million people, whatever you want to do. Only like 600 people, a little over, let's say 700 people in the history of humanity has been to outer space. Only 700 people in the history of humanity, so what they tell us, has been into outer space. And then I heard Neil deGrasse Tyson say that, like, if the earth, look, I got a basketball, right? He was saying if the earth is a basketball, right? Then we are only like this much depth. That's how the space station is from the planet. The depth of this penny, how thick this penny is where the space station is, right? And only 700 people been into outer space. So it's two things going on. For all the people that's saying, how is the water sticking to the planet if it's a ball? If it's a ball, how's the water sticking to the planet? Well, if the space station is only, I forgot the penny. If the space station is only that much depth into outer space, then yeah, water is sticking to the planet. It makes sense to me. If I dunk this ball in the water, some water is going to stick to it. Okay? But check this out, though. Check this out about flat earth. What if it's only these continents bunched up together, right? And then the water just keep going. And not only do the water keep going, it's shit in the distance that they tell us as galaxies, right? But really, it's just storms. It's just the storms just get crazier and crazier as you go out from the continents. But space, outer space, what they telling us is outer space, is just water. And all there is these continents that's floating on this body of water that's never ending. And it's just clouds, it's just these crazy storms that we can view from a distance and that kind of affect us. But there's just storms, thunderstorms, and stuff like that. All that exists is these continents. And we in a loop through these continents. Like, I can never go outside these, I'm going to call it Pangea, right? Even though it's not Pangea, I'm going to call it Pangea. And when I say Pangea, I'm talking about these group of continents. I can never go outside of Pangea because I'm forced in a loop through not only like the whole government system, the whole thing is about staying within Pangea, right? But if I go outside of Pangea, it's just gonna be endless water, and I can only go so far up, and I can only go so far down before things get too crazy. It's like if you go too far up, you can't. You just physically can't. And if you go too far down underwater, you can't. You just physically can't. Like something crushes you. So that's my flat earth theory. But I do believe that the earth is round. But at the end of the day, only 700 people have been outside the planet. I don't even know how many. I didn't look up the statistics to how many people have been to the space station. Not how many people up there right now, but just how many people have been to the space station in general. And that space station is only a thickness of a fucking of a dime to this. If the earth was this. So I'm 50-50 on it. But if somebody had a gun to my head and they said, is the earth round or flat? I'm going to say it's round. But I also believe what I'm telling y'all. What if it's just these continents floating on this body of water? And that's all it is. It's just water. Past the continents, it's just water. Just water. And the only thing that you can do is just go in a circle. And when NASA be like, oh, this the Andromeda galaxy over there, it's really just a storm out in the sea that's just never ending. I don't know, y'all.